Hello again. It is us. It's me, Ash, and Tom
Hey everyone,
Butterworth.
come back.
This is episode 2
Damn,
of Just Browsing, and well,
made it to episode 2. We're doing well.
yes, yes. How are you recovering from T80?
Just about, yeah. Ask me on my birthday, and then I'll tell you how I'm feeling then.
We'll see you next week.
If I've not sort of flew to Mexico and changed my name at that point.
Yeah, but no, it's fine. It's coming on well, and it's nearly done. I've added a couple more effects. I realised I should have put in anyway, but anyway, it's nice. I don't know. It's probably all shit and whatever, but just a little side project.
I mean, it's kept the charm from back in the day, hasn't it? So
Charm.
if it is a bit shit, then I mean, nothing's changed.
There's a couple of things I've had to cut out because it can probably take a slightly a bit wrong way in today's society. So
It's not aged well.
yeah. So especially in season 2, there's a bit more stuff in there. But anyway, that's I've cut that bit out, so it just gets a bit better. But yeah, yeah, released a teaser trailer for it today.
Yeah. Although
So
it's funny because in the tease trailer he said 16 years ago a legend was born, and
Don't
while
they?
it was about 16 years ago that we started recording, I'm actually 30 next week.
There you go.
It's actually 30 years ago legend was born, but he didn't start trying to make it big as an actor until he was about 40.
Well, no, I said 16 as in when T80 first came out.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know where I'm going with it. I'm just kind of gonna roll and whatever.
No, that's fair.
But I don't know.
Fair. I tell you what, I did have a lot of fun when I was at yours a couple of weeks ago. We were recording voice lines for it.
Yes.
To everyone that's watching, we met up a few weeks ago and we had to re-record a lot of voice lines because some of that footage the footage wasn't lost, but some of the audio in that wasn't that clear. So we had to re-record a lot of our lines, which is interesting because I had to make myself sound exactly how I did when I was 14.
Yeah, I had to make my voice a bit higher pitch and
same.
But yeah, we had to do some ADR.
Yeah. Although to be fair, we did film it around about the time that my voice broke, so
sure,
it wasn't too hard for me.
We'll go with that.
But yours was a bit more high pitched, I must admit.
Yes, I think.
My voice in high pitch. Yeah, what are you on about?
My voice was still quite high pitched at that point. No, it's down like this.
Now I'm Darth Vader.
You popped by. I did a couple of voiceovers to, I don't know, some extra bits and re-recorded bits because, yeah, as you said, there were some lines which distorted the audio and made it a bit way too high. You couldn't understand after all the voice isolation I did. So it's clearer, but
it was fun. I mean, I just like re-recording the lines. I know we sort of messed around with it as well, and we said some weird, funny shit as we were doing it. Can I talk about one of them on the podcast?
Which one? What the when you
know the one?
Oh, what your favourite one?
Yeah. To add context to everyone who's listening, there's a scene where like I'm sort of aiming a sonic screwdriver at something to try and stop it, try and kill it. And when we're re-recording voice lines, it's not included in the final cut, but I pointed at the sonic screwdriver and I just went, Avada Kedavra! in the whole Voldemort voice. And
I'll probably just stick it on the story or something.
Yeah, we have to show the world that.
Deleted cut or something.
Yeah, it's funny as hell at the time. We pissed ourselves laughing. So.
Deleted scene, sorry.
Yeah. So.
As much as it would be funny to leave it in, it doesn't make sense in terms of the story.
No, I get that. I was just pissing about laughing. But I'm pretty sure we'd get sued, and I think you've had enough experience in that in your life. So.
I don't think Warner Bros. Will even care.
Probably not. No. Just don't make an app about it, otherwise you might get sued.
About Harry Potter, yeah, I might get sued again.
Yeah. And we rather avoid that.
Yes. I've already had enough incidences with them. Well, not Warner Brothers, but BBC and Columbia Pictures.
Columbia, yeah. You have the letter of Columbia suing you framed.
I do. It's upstairs.
Yeah. Yep.
It's my claim to fame.
You're being sued
Because
by Columbia for making a Ghostbusters app.
yeah, I made a PKE app, and then um, they found out about it a year later after first publishing it, and then they said, "Oh, you just cease." Basically, a cease and desist.
That was a free app though, wasn't it? You didn't make money off of it.
I think it was free. Pretty sure. Anyway, they didn't like me using their IP without permission.
That's not surprising.
So they sent me. So they sent. Somehow they got my address and sent me a letter. All proper legal jargon.
Yeah.
No. I just replied saying, "I'm only 15." Because they addressed it to TARDIS 59 Productions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they said things like you and your employees must stop all action, and you're 15.
Something like that. Yes, so they thought I was a proper company.
It's just a 15-year-old kid making an app for fun, and that was your thing. Like you made apps for fun. Obviously, you made a bit of a career out of it now, but like back then you're just doing it for fun. And I'm getting sued by like one of the biggest filmmaking companies in the world.
Yeah.
Fun times. Excuse me.
Yeah. But no, well, it was interesting. It's on the wall in a frame. Look back at it like
piece of history that.
Yeah, and then also BBC got in contact about the Doctor Who soundboard app I did.
Oh yeah, they did. The thing about that though is you obviously made Doctor Who soundboard app.
That was free
BBC
as well.
contacted you, friend you to take it down, but they interviewed you a couple of years beforehand, didn't they? About the app.
BBC Sussex in Brighton they contacted my dad for some reason. They said, can did your son make the Doctor Who soundboard app? We'd like to get him in to have a chat about it. But okay. So I went in for to BBC radio and had an interview about it. I was bloody nervous. I hardly remember how it all went.
You smashed it, to be fair.
I was stuttering a lot. And
you did well there. It's a big thing for like a 15-year-old lad to do. Just get interviewed by one of the biggest broadcasting networks in the UK.
And then equally as well, I took part in like a free question quiz show or something as well.
Yeah, there was a quiz straight.
I came in for an interview, not for a quiz.
Yeah. And they quizzed you on your knowledge.
Yeah, I think they asked me a question about football or something. I didn't know the answer. I just guessed, and I think I got it. I got it right.
Then they asked you a bunch of Doctor Who questions as well.
There was one question was about Doctor Who.
Yeah,
you can listen to the whole interview on. I think it was my YouTube channel or Touch59.
I feel like they were trying to gatekeep your whole fan base at that point, just asking you questions on Doctor Who. Let's see how big of a fan he actually is.
Yeah.
Or if he's just making an app for clout.
It was no, it was like, oh, that's it. They said, oh, we've got this sound clip of this noise. What is it? From Doctor Who? And which obviously it was a Dalek blaster, I think it was from the early series. Well, there we go. But I won, and yeah, it was a bit.
It was a cool experience. Like,
yeah,
you smashed the interview and again, that's such a big thing for a guy in school, like a young lad to do. And 2 years later, they decided to sue you.
Well, actually, no, it was a year after that, or something.
Because when we in college, when you got, was it an email or a letter?
It was BBC. It was just an email.
Yeah.
Columbia was just a letter that I emailed them.
But why did it take them so long? And they're already aware of it because they interviewed you. and then they give you a
I
sequel a
don't
year
know.
later.
I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know why I'm asking all this now, like a decade later, but
Well, now you know.
it does make you wonder. That's all I'm saying.
Mm. But yeah, that's good. While we're on the subject of claim the fanes, there's also another another thing, which is also we got the Blue Peter badge as well for the Adventures of Tom.
Yeah. Do you know what? Because I was moving house at the start of the year, I actually found that Blue Peter badge.
Oh, you still
And
do
I've
have
still got
it.
it. Yeah, I've got like a whole box of like little memories and stuff that I kept from my old house. And I've got that Blue Peter badge somewhere. I'll try and
One
find it for the next
one
podcast.
sec.
We will take a short break. We'll give him a minute.
But this bit will be cut.
I was going to say.
Well, actually, I just run upstairs. Well, actually,
There it is.
there's the badge. Oh god, there's the badge, and there's my
Little
face.
picture. Baby Ashley.
Yeah, so we've got the badge for the because I just wrote into them and said, you know, we've been doing this series on YouTube. Give us the badge.
A bad illustration. Yeah, fair enough.
But then
How about it?
then I wasn't expecting anything else from it. I think it was a couple weeks later. And he just got a badge through the post.
Yeah. I will try and find mine, but mine's in the bottom of a box somewhere, and it's going to take me ages to find it. So,
And
yeah,
whilst I was up there, there
there it is.
there's my cease and desist from Colombia.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you to read it word for word because you might be here a while, but some of the wording
Yeah,
is interesting. Like they
it's all,
said,
we
this is for
recently discovered that Touchstone Productions is unlawfully using the property IP in connection with the advertising, offering of sale, manufacture, and distribution of certain products, infringing product. Blah blah blah. Just take it off the store.
But it addresses it like there's one
There's
bit that says like you and your companies, no, you and your companies. What about
yeah.
you
We
and your
hereby demand.
employees
We
must stop.
hereby. We hereby demand that you and your employees, agents, affiliates, licenses, joint ventures, partners, subcontractors, and distributors immediately cease and desist from the advertising, proportion, marketing. It goes on.
Yeah, and you're a bloody 15-year-old kid. You're not going to have any of that. You probably didn't know what any of that meant back then.
Well,
Just
at the
this
point, probably
letter.
now it's like, what's all
Yeah.
this? Oh,
Still, it's
yeah,
one life experience you got on me because I've never been sued yet.
yeah.
I mean, I don't plan to either. I
Who
don't make
knows?
apps. I wouldn't know the first thing about making apps.
Well, it could be. It doesn't have to be apps. It can be anything else. You might make a video and use music or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, copyright's a big, massive black hole of jargon.
But yeah, hear enough about it from random YouTubers.
Yeah, it's mad.
So, moving on from that swiftly. There's been a lot going on in like entertainment recently as well. A lot of streaming shows are sort of starting to come out. I
Yes.
recently got into the new anime that was released about Devil May Cry.
Mm.
They released a new anime loosely based off of the game, and I'm like halfway through it at the moment. I'm actually quite enjoying it. Some of the fans online have said things they don't like some bits about it. I like it though. The animation's cool, the fight scenes are really awesome, and they take a lot of the random like bosses and that from a lot of the games. So I see someone come up, I'm like, oh, I know that person, I know that one.
Yeah,
So that's good. And obviously, The Last of Us Season 2 has now officially dropped.
it
I'm
has.
yet to watch it though. So,
Get
yeah,
on it.
I know, man. I've had so much going on recently, like
It's
personal
good.
life stuff, but I've got a whole week off work now, so I am gonna
Good.
definitely start that.
Jump on it.
Yeah,
Jump on it.
that's it. It's interesting though, because Last of Us Part 2 is quite a controversial game. Some people love it, some people hate it. So
Yeah.
it's interesting how they're going to handle that story in season 2, because they've technically split it down to 2 seasons, haven't they?
Yeah, they've stretched it.
Yeah, which is good because if you know how the game goes, splitting into 2 seasons makes sense. Speaking loosely terms, so because I don't want to
I
spoil it if anyone's not seen it
guess it
or
mainly
played the
depends
game.
on how they kind of split it, as in do they tell one story then another story,
Yeah, I think so.
different I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like season 2 will probably end up being like the first half of the game. Season 3 end up being the second half. And I'm assuming at the end of season 3 they'll just tie it all into the ending of the game.
Possibly,
That's my guess. I could be wrong. Again, I've not seen the first episode of season 2
or
yet,
or
but I have
has
played through the game. So
Dunkerman got something else in mind?
Dunkerman,
No, the
Druckman,
creator, Drunkman. You know what I mean?
not Drunkman. Neil Druckmann.
Him.
I mean, he could be a drunk man. I don't know him personally, but
Probably on late evenings or something. Maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He might have other plans, or I don't know.
Who knows?
He's got a crazy mind. Great crazy
Well, he
mind.
invented The Last of Us, so yeah, great mind, very creative.
Yeah. But I've watched the first episode and it's very good. Oh, very. Well, I've kind of partially forgotten bits of part two. But it's kind of coming back to me from the series. But it's good so far. There's a lot of Easter eggs, and there's scenes which have been faithfully recreated from the game. But yeah, there's still a lot of talks going on about just how they're going to do it. But I'm sure they'll do it justice.
Yeah, hopefully so. To be fair, I only played through part 2 of the game once, and that was during COVID. It was one of my lockdown games. Last of Us Part 1 I've played quite a few times, and I love the first game to bits. It's so good. And season 1 of the show was just as good, I feel like. They changed quite a few bits of it from the game to the show, but I feel like it works just as well, and in some ways a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like Bill and Frank
Oh.
in the show.
Oh.
Amazing.
Just
So good.
one of the best episodes.
It was so good. I don't normally get emotional over telly, but that episode, that got to me. It's brilliant.
So well done.
Yeah, so good.
It's good that they expanded that storyline. We only heard something brief in the game, but they told it very well.
Yeah, it's like you meet Bill in the game, but he's not completely different, but the story's different, and then you hear about Frank in like passing and things like that. Again, try not to spoil it too much for people who haven't seen it, but the show expands on it so much. It's like I came for the zombie storyline, I stayed for the unexpected love story.
Exactly.
You know, that's good. Loved it.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Mm,
And you need to get on it.
I do. When we do the next podcast, I will catch up on it because there'll probably be a couple of episodes past and we record the next one. So I'll catch up. I'll watch my bit.
Good. Get
and
your
then
catch up.
I'll get my catch up. And then we can talk about it.
Good. Oh, and PlayStation have done another remaster of Last of Us.
Yeah, there's a double collection, whatever it's called. Yeah, I don't know. They're just obsessed with remaking those games. But
I think PlayStation or Sony realized, oh, we haven't done anything to celebrate the games or for the season. So they're probably just like quickly rustled up. Let's just put them both together and say it's a complete edition.
yeah. But you know what a better alternative to that is? Just make the fucking third game. Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, they
Yeah.
probably are. I know Naughty Dog have that other game coming out, Intergalactic, I think it's called, that they're working on. So I
That looks
know a
good,
part
actually.
3, it does, yeah. But I know a part 3 will be coming, but they've obviously got to work on this Intergalactic and part 3 at the same time. So it's not going to come yet. But at the same time, the first Last of Us has been re-released like 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
Goddamn, just move on.
PS3, PS4, PS5.
Yeah, and now this double collection.
I think that's the fourth or fifth time or something.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love The Last of Us. Everyone does, but just move on, man.
We know you want to keep the IP going,
Yeah.
but
Just make the next game. That's how you keep it going.
yeah,
Yeah. Although I did like the no return mode in the remaster of Part 2.
yeah. I played a bit of that. I
I
haven't
love
played
it
too much
so
into it.
much. When it first came out, that was pretty much what I played like every day after work.
Mm.
It's so good. I think I put like something like 100 hours into it because you can see your time on a PS5 game.
But yes,
The PS5 version Last of Us Part 2 is 100 hours. I didn't really play any of the story. I just played that return mode. It was that much fun. I just lost myself in it.
yeah. No, it's definitely they've added a replayability to it, which is
Yeah.
good.
And you can play as like so many different characters that you unlock as you keep playing. You can play as people like Joel, Tommy, Ellie, Abby, a few others.
If you
And
ever want to play as Abby again,
yeah, for the people. To be fair, she has her fans, so
yeah,
for the people
yeah.
that do want to, and they've all got their own like little abilities as well. Like Joel starts off with like a unique revolver that has like 12 rounds, and he has like a unique melee weapon. He takes more damage, that sort of thing. Um, Ellie's better at like crafting things like that. Um, yeah, I
Mm,
loved it. I thought it was great. If you like
yeah.
roguelikes, I highly recommend it.
Absolutely. Well, with this complete edition, you can get it part 1 and 2 together.
Yeah, still don't know why they did it, but whatever.
Hey, it's for
I
the
know why they did
money.
it. They love money. So,
I love them.
and the next
Yeah.
big game coming. I mean, there's a few really good games coming out this year, but the big one, if it drops, is of course GTA 6.
Yes.
So, I mean,
So
I'm
I'm just
still under
trying to.
the impression that it's going to get delayed. I know they did say that they're looking at releasing it later this year, like springtime. Part of me still thinks it's going to get delayed.
There's always a chance it can get delayed. I mean, yeah, we've heard the kind of um the shareholder calls for it's still coming out this year or something. Um, and we're still waiting for trailer 2 or the official trailer
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
trailer
But
one came out nearly 2 years ago, or at least a
yeah,
year and a half ago. Because it
probably need.
was at the end of
Yes,
2023. I remember because I just come back from Comic Con weekend in Birmingham. I'd just come back, and in the night that I came back, they dropped trailer one,
I don't
and
understand how it's.
everyone lost their fucking minds.
I don't understand how
Broke
it's.
the internet. I know that phrase is thrown around a lot, but it literally did break the internet.
Yeah, I don't know how it's been that long and we've not had anything else.
Yeah, man, it's mad.
It's mad. Um, I did realize the other day that there was a documentary about Rockstar out.
Oh, really?
Not recently; it was done years ago.
Wait, is it
Um,
called Hot
the
Coffee?
no, the Game Changer, I think it's called. It's got Daniel Radcliffe in it.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Potter's in charge of Rockstar.
Yeah, send that to me later because I should. That's something I'd like to watch.
I think it's the Game Changer in one word. I don't think there's anywhere to watch it at the moment on streaming, but I'm sure there'll be somewhere to watch it. Oh no, I think it was by the BBC or something. It's not on BBC iPlayer, but it looked interesting because I watched a documentary on YouTube last week or two, and they were showing clips from that documentary. I was like, oh, that documentary looks good.
Nice. Yeah, I should watch
So
that. Sounds interesting.
I'll have to try and find it.
Fair. I'm still playing through GTA 4 at the moment. I've
Yes.
not really been playing anything like too new recently, so I've just been diving back as GTA 4, one of my favorite games of all time, still my favorite GTA, and I'm gonna finish that, its expansions, Lost and Damned and Bad Gay Tony, and I'm probably gonna play through GTA 5 again before 6 comes out,
Mm.
just because it's been ages since I last played through GTA 5. And I feel like I should do it one last time before GTA 6 comes out.
One
One
last
last
time
one
before
song.
never touching it again.
Yeah, that is if it comes out this year. I still think it's going to get delayed, despite all the shareholders want. But
Guess we'll
yeah, we'll
see.
see what happens.
I guess we'll see.
I wouldn't mind if it got delayed. Do you know what I mean? If it makes the game better, I don't mind too much. But
If it's for fixing and making it better, then sure. But
as long as we ain't got a cyberpunk on our hands.
yeah, so long as it's not like a Cyberpunk 2027 something odd, then I
Was
think
that a
we'll be
title?
fine.
Cyberpunk 2020 something or other. I don't care.
2027. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be fine.
Yeah,
At least it's not Bethesda doing it. That would be a shit
true.
show.
As much as I love them, it's sad but true.
Maybe one day we might get Starfield on the PS5.
Maybe. I mean, I've got a Series S now, so I'm going to get it on there. But I haven't got to it yet.
Well, they just released Indiana Jones.
They did. Yeah, I'm still yet to play that.
I think. Wait, where are we? Oh, last week, I think. Which
Meant to be
looks
good though.
good, but I'm gonna wait till it comes down a bit in price. Or it goes on the game catalog.
Yeah, I got a feeling that probably will get moved to the catalog quite quickly. Not because it's a bad game.
Maybe
It's just I see it as one of those. It's going to get pushed to it
it's on
quite
Game
quick.
Pass, I think, isn't it?
It is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's on Game Pass. I think it was a day one release on Game Pass, so it's probably going to be moved to PS Plus Extra at some point.
but it looks good. However much I do love Troy Baker, I think he's starting to get a bit too into into too many iconic characters, and it's like, oh, it's Troy again.
The three horsemen of video game voice acting: Troy Baker, Nolan North, and Roger Craig Smith.
Exactly.
Still blew my mind when I found out Roger Craig Smith did the voice of Ezio, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Batman.
Was he the one who played Red Dead?
Nah, that's Roger Clark.
Oh, which one was the other Roger you said?
Roger Craig Smith,
What's he done?
voice actor. So he does like loads of video game voices, but I found out that he did the voice of Ezio, Assassin's Creed, like I just said, Sonic
Yeah,
the Hedgehog, and Batman from the Arkham games.
I see.
Yeah,
There
I
we
found that
go.
out and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Definitely a mind blowing moment.
Yeah. Well, you don't fully know until you read the credits.
That's
Realize,
it.
oh shit, it's him
That's
or
it.
her or whoever. But yeah, no, still a long line of games coming out.
That's it. I picked up Assassin's Creed Shadows, but haven't got to it yet. Again, life's been crazy. So, but I'm off this week from work, so I'm gonna smash it during my week off because I'm looking forward to playing that.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed some a couple of PS3 games. I was at that I gave a try last couple of days. Which was Driver San Francisco, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the original Modern Warfare 3. Because
OG.
they've just mucked up all the titles now.
OG Modern Warfare 3, not the one that came out a couple of years ago that had a 2-hour campaign.
No, this is back in the good days. I tried to play it, but the servers was just fucked.
Yeah. Surprising though, because they normally keep them open.
Well,
Even on like some of the old games, like COD 4, that's hacked to all fuck. But you can still play it.
yeah. Well,
There's people that have like God mode on, and they like one shot you and you can't kill them, but you can still play it.
yeah,
The
absolutely.
same with World at War. Those lobbies are hacked to all hell, but you can still play it.
Yeah.
So it's surprising you can't play Modern Warfare 3.
The closest
Unless
I can get to it was joined a serve lobby, but then like a couple of seconds later, I was just kicked out. But it wasn't me; it was other people as well. So I see people joining, and then seconds later, they just left. So I think their server's just a bit fucked. I was a bit depressed. I couldn't play a private match because I didn't have the guns unlocked. It was all the basic kind of guns. I was like mainly just after just wanting to play with the G36, but I couldn't. I hadn't unlocked it on the private one. You got to get
sucks.
rank 50, and I was like, what was it, 30? I think. I don't know.
Just get
So
those nukes.
I kind of gave up a bit on that. Drive for San Francisco, played that a bit, which was nice to play again. It was a great game. But I didn't realize I also had Driver. So I was literally going through all my old items on the PlayStation Store on the PS3, and I realized, oh, I didn't realize I had Infamous, or I didn't realize I had Little Big Planet 2, as a digital game. So I downloaded those, and yeah.
Yeah, I think they gave those away for free at one point, like really early on the PS3s,
I
or
think
like near the
so.
end of it. I think before PS4 came out, they gave a few of them away for free. I can't
I
remember. It's
think
been a
I
while.
think it was I think it was part of the monthly games or something.
We need a remake for Infamous. Miss those
Yes,
games, man.
yes, it was great, and I
They're
don't
so
know
good.
why they haven't done it yet.
Same. God knows why. I mean, I know Sucker Punch get busy with like Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei, which is coming out this year.
Yeah, they're
But
busy on that.
just give us a remaster, man. You don't need to change the games. Just like upscale it 4K, give us 60 frames. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to have
same.
like dual sense functionality. I mean, it'd be great if it did, but I don't really care. Just give us the games, make them playable. Especially the first one, because the first Infamous had like a comic book style graphics, didn't it?
Yeah, it
Like
did.
everything just looked like an alive comic book, and it
Pretty
was
much
great because obviously it was a superhero game.
the
Um,
majority of cutscenes were all kind of comic strips or something.
yeah, but even
You
normal
know,
gameplay was like it was a bit like Borderlands, where everything just feels like
yeah,
it was in a storybook, like a
yeah,
graphic novel or something. It was awesome,
it
and
was good.
yeah, the second Infamous was obviously a lot better because like gameplay and story and that was way better. But the first one was special just because it was the first one of its kind. The fact that you could be like good or evil, and
Yes,
like
the
even though the story was too similar to each other depending on which one you picked, it still felt different. Like the choices you made and your powers were different. And if you went the full evil route, because obviously if you were good, you had like blue lightning powers. If you were evil, you had the red lightning powers, which were great. But if you went the full evil storyline, your lightning turned black,
yeah,
and it looks so friggin' cool. Like
yeah,
little things like that I loved.
yeah.
Um,
The choices between good and bad, and depending on what you do, was at the time, really unique because not many games at the time when it first came out had the kind of option of, oh, you can be good or bad or
yeah,
stuff like that, and that's what made it unique. Obviously, games nowadays are more open to that and do a lot more, which is great.
yeah. But the second game had like so the first game like you could do that, but the story was like similar either way, like I said before. But the second game they really changed that. Like the missions were completely different depending if you were good or bad, and the
Yeah.
endings were completely different as well. I
Yes.
know like the good ending was usually canon, but if you were good or evil, then the endings were like completely different. So like spoilers, never played Infamous. At the end of the second game, if you played completely good, you sacrifice yourself to save everybody. And then if you were evil, you destroyed the fucking city.
Fuck you
And you
all.
go on like a purge throughout the rest of the world, just killing all normal humans and just saving the ones that have powers.
Everyone else
Uh,
dies.
yeah, just screw everyone else. But yeah, they were fun, man. I wish they'd bring those back.
Yeah. Maybe one day. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I doubt they have watched this podcast, but if you do suck a bunch, please bring back Infamous. It was great.
Yeah. Mine's gone blank.
Yeah, same here. I just got Infamous on the brain now. And then something I am tempted to pick up next month is there's a new Doom coming out.
Oh,
Doom:
yes.
The
I
Dark
heard about
Ages.
that.
I've not actually seen many of the trailers about it, but I just know it's Doom, like the modern day Doom, mixed with the medieval stuff.
I
And
see.
I've seen a glimpse of it here and there, and I just really like the idea of taking on like a giant fucking dragon with massive guns. So there's that. Other than that, I'm just sort of seeing what comes out. What's what? I mean, the next few months are hectic, personal life wise. I know they are for you as well.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll wait and see.
Yeah. It's a busy time ahead.
Busy old
But
time.
yeah, that's how life rolls.
Yeah, man. This year's just like stag do's and weddings galore.
Yes, I think like 4 weddings this year or something. 4 or 5 weddings.
It's only 3 for me, but that's a lot for me anyway.
Mm.
Just had the
So
first one, and 2
yeah,
more now.
yeah. And then, so yeah, 2025 is mad year equally
Taking me
in
about
a
a week to
way.
recover from the
Looking
one I just
forward,
had.
looking forward to, finally just breathing
Yeah, man. That's it.
and just relaxing and be like, ah.
I mean, I've got one relaxing holiday booked in for this year when I'm going to Crete in June. So that's my time for relaxation. Just
Crete.
chilling out, doing nothing. And the rest of the time throughout the year is just, yeah, non-stop.
I think that's all the time we've got for today. We will be back again in another 2 weeks for the next episode, and we will see you there in the next one.
Thank you for listening, everyone.
Thanks for watching, listening, however you're listening to, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cool.
Hey, you guys. See you in the
See
next
you
one.
later.
Bye.
Goodbye.